Week. You can see a swath of just rain right now from Minneapolis down to Chicago, but the energy is shifting eastward here, and it's going to develop a new area of low pressure tomorrow down the coast that as it lifts up the coast, this is going to be our nor'easter. It's going to bring a swath of heavy rain and strong winds that come in off the coastline and really bring in some heavy rainfall here. So for us, it's Thursday into Friday morning that we'll be dealing with the impacts of this late spring nor'easter. It's going to bring cold, heavy, windswept rain, and this is going to definitely slow down your travel ahead of the holiday weekend. And there could be some pockets of minor coastal flooding as well. Fortunately, the tides aren't running astronomically high just yet. And I think that we'll be watching that Thursday evening high tide potentially for a little bit of splash over or some minor coastal flooding. But in terms of the heaviest rain, you can see when it falls here, really peaking between 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 8 p.m. on Thursday. And a lot of folks after school gets out on Thursday, maybe when they're done work, they're trying to hit the road to head somewhere for the holiday weekend. Know that that is when the rain is going to be heaviest, and we will have some ponding of the water on the roads, and there could be some poor drainage, street flooding. So things to think about and consider as you make your plans for the holiday weekend. Just the cloud cover out there right now. It is cool still. We have this northerly wind storm pulling away south of Nova Scotia, but it's keeping us chilly today. We're going to have that wind turn from the north to the more northeast this afternoon. So we'll stay in the mid and upper 50s at the coast and barely touch 60 inland. We should be closer to 70 degrees this time of year. So definitely on the cool side. Dry though the rest of the afternoon into this evening. If you have any plans outdoors, just bundle up. You can see it's not much for any wet weather as we go into tonight, but I will say with this northeasterly wind, there could be some pockets of drizzle that develop overnight. Other than that, it's just more of the same tomorrow. We're locked in the clouds, the cool temperatures. It's even cooler than today. And toward evening, 8 o'clock or so, that's when there could be a few showers. But look at these temperatures tomorrow, low to mid 50s. That is it. So it's even a few degrees cooler tomorrow than it is today. Toward tomorrow evening, you can see by 6 p.m. it's just a few showers. The rain will start to get steadier closer to midnight, and then it starts to fill in more by Thursday morning. The morning hours of Thursday, there'll be pockets of light to moderate rain, but the intensity really ramps up in the afternoon. These yellows and oranges, unfortunately, timing out with that afternoon drive. If you're going to be on the roads at that time, there could be some reduced visibility and a lot of ponding of the water on the roads. And then you can see what happens as we go from the overnight into Friday morning. The intensity of the rain backs off, but we're shifting those winds to the northwest. And look at that. That is snow showing up in the higher elevations across parts of central and northern New England as the storm pulls away. So 1 to 2 inches of rain, pretty widespread. And in terms of those winds, they're again coming in off the water. So at the coast, gusts 40 to over 50 miles per hour. And that fetch off the ocean is going to push some water up against the coastline. High tide Thursday evening close to 8 p.m. That's the one we'd be watching for any potential minor coastal flooding. There will likely be some erosion leading up to that as well. So impact weather here certainly on Thursday for that nor'easter. And then as it pulls away on Friday, still a lot of clouds around. There will be some rain in the morning before we dry out. But look, gradual improvements over the course of the holiday weekend. We're in the upper 60s by Sunday and pushing 70 by Memorial Day, getting a little bit brighter Sunday into Monday as well. So we'll get there.